Here the first objective is to study an automobile gearbox and differential gear system and determine the speed ratios of the driven gearbox here. And you see that these are basically the observatory type of the experimentations, right? You see that what is a gear, right? I told you in the a class, right? Gear is a machine element which is used to transmit the power here, and depending upon the relationship with the shaft, we classify the different types of the gears here, right? And those of you who must have driven the four-wheeler, then you must be knowing that the gearbox is a very essential aspect or the element of any automobile here, and what actually we do here, right? So you see that when you are giving a certain fuel to the engine here, right? Then this engine will be producing a power at a certain rate. Rate I mean to say is a certain torque, but during the course of the operation of a vehicle, there are certain different scenarios pertaining to the availability of the torque and the speed here, right? So sometimes what you have to do here is that you are having a very slow speed, then you need to have a higher torque, or you have to have a more speed and less torque. So these combination, and this you have to, and in the nutshell we can say that you cannot allow to run the engine at a constant, you cannot allow the vehicle to run at a constant speed. Sometimes you have to accelerate it, sometimes you have to slow it down. So how it is affected? It is affected due to the element which is known as a gearbox here, right? So in the gearbox here, I am saying that here, this is a input shaft which is connected to the engine here, and this is the output shaft here, which is connected to the rear portion of the wheel here, right? And you see that here, if you closely look at this particular thing here, right, we have got the different types of the gears here, and in this particular type of the gears are the helical gears. You can see that these are the teeth are arranged into the form of a different arrangement here, right? Okay, and then there is a lever here, this lever here. By making this lever here, right, you can just make a proper meshing between the different types of the gears, and all these types of the gear, right, having a different teeth onto them, right? So when they will engage, and you know that the velocity ratio of a gear drive is basically dependent upon the number of teeth on the a mesh here, right? So thereby we can get the different types of the velocities ratio. For instance here, right, you must be saying that there is a top gear, right? When we start a car, there is a top gear, right? More of the torque is required. For instance, you are negotiating a upward movement or like that, right? More torque is needed, more. So, and the speed is slow here, right? So that is known as a top gear. And for instance, if you are moving at a vehicle at a 120 kilometer per hour, right, then the less torque is needed, the speed or the RPM has to be more, right? So that is why with the use of this particular device here, right, we are able to have a variable speed here, right? So in this experimentation also, this is just an observatory type of the things, right? And what we have given in the instruction sheet here, is that some of the observations you have to make out. That is, the one is the driving shaft and the driven shaft. You can make the proper number of the teeth onto them. Then you can determine the speed ratio right? Although since this is being done online here, so we cannot measure the number of teeth here, but you can assume a certain number of teeth here, right? And by making the report of this experiment, you can also just draw a brief schematic of this thing. If not from this, right, you can take it from the open literature, right? You can make from this, right, and you can do calculate the gear ratios. Okay, so this is what we have to do in the first portion. Then second portion is a this thing, a differential. I think it is big. Okay. So this is a differential system here, right? You see that here, the thing here is that when the vehicle is making a turn here, right, the radius of the inner wheel, right, would be less as compared to the radius of the outer wheel here, right? And therefore the velocities need to be changed here, right? So the function of the differential is to just to means the adjust this variation in the speed here, right? So this is what we are getting the from the propeller shaft, right? That is after the gearbox is somewhere here, right? And after that, this is a differential gearbox here. So these are the, since you see that this is one shaft and this is one shaft, the axis of this shaft and the axis of this shaft are perpendicular to each other, 90 degree to each other. And to connect the this shafts here, 90 degree shafts here, right, we have got a bevel gear. So all these are bevel gears here. So depending upon this, the number of teeth here, right, it is known as a differential because it gives you a variable velocities of the turning for the turning purposes, right? So accordingly, you have to, as instructed in the instruction sheet, you just have a study of this particular experimentation. Thank you very much.
In the previous part of the video, Sir has explained what is the functioning of this gearbox. So what happens when our vehicle starts and you start with it the first gear, we need more torque and less speed because the vehicle is idle and it has to start moving. So we need more torque, right? So if you can see, currently I am just changing the gear to the first gear, and you will observe that this is my driving shaft, this is my driven shaft. Can you see that I am rotating this driving shaft a bit faster, but my driven shaft is very slow. Why? Because currently I am not getting faster speed on my driven shaft. I am getting more torque here because the vehicle is in the first gear, right? So what happens when my vehicle is already started, I will change the gear to the second gear. So in the second gear, the torque will be relatively less and the speed will be higher. So this time you can see that my driven shaft has started moving a bit faster. So like this I can change it to third gear and fourth gear. Like for the fourth gear, the output of the driven shaft will be maximum and the output torque will be minimum. So this was the first functioning of this gearbox. Now what we have to calculate in this experiment is we have to calculate the speed ratio. The speed ratio of the gearbox we can calculate by two methods. So first method is by rotation and the second method is by counting the teeth. So what will we do? We will put our gearbox in the first gear. So in the after putting it in the first gear, we will simply come to the driving shaft. What we will do on the driving shaft, I will mark a point like this, and on the driven shaft also I will mark a point like this. And currently I am in my first gear. So I will simply start turning my driving shaft and I will observe for one complete revolution of driving shaft how much revolution is there in the driven shaft. So let's start moving and it's about to take one complete turn, and you can see that one turn on my driving shaft is completed, but the driven shaft still has not completed its first turn, right? So I will rotate for some more time, and yep, you can see that my driving shaft has just completed 2 turns, and driven shaft has completed only 1 turn. So I will fill the values like driving shaft turn are 2 and driven shaft turn are 1. Now, with the help of this formula given in the manual, I can simply calculate the speed ratio as 2. This is the turn by on driving shaft by divided by turn on driven shaft. So like this, I will change the gear to the second gear, and again I can do the same observation, right? So we will be doing it for all 4 gears. This is the method 1. Second method is counting of the teeth. So in this apparatus I have one driving shaft, which is this one driven shaft, which is this one, and one lay shaft, which is the supporting shaft, which has second and the fourth gear, right? So we will count the number of teeth on the mating gears this time. For example, currently this is in my first gear. So for the first gear, this and the mating gear. What I will do, I will put a marking on the first gear somewhere like this, right? And I will start rotating it slowly, and I will count the number of teeth. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So like this, for a complete rotation, I will count the number of teeth. So let us say it has some X teeth, right? So this is the teeth for my gear on the driving shaft. Similarly, I will calculate the number of teeth on the lay shaft for the mating gear. So again we will keep rotating it, and we will keep counting the number of teeth. And after using the formula given in your manual, you can calculate the speed ratio, right? So this is the second method. We will do it again for all 4 gears. So this will be the calculation for the speed ratio by 2 methods, one by rotation and second by counting the teeth. So this will be the end of our experiment.